What happens to a society when millions of men feel invisible? Let me tell you a story. A man sits alone in a kitchen at midnight. His phone is full, messages, feeds, faces, but his calendar is empty. He's not angry, he's not failing, he's just unseen. And he doesn't know when that feeling started or where it learned to hide. How might male loneliness reshape the way communities function in the next 20 years if fewer men feel anchored to friendships, to neighborhoods, to shared rituals? What happens to trust, to volunteering, to the small acts that make public life feel safe? If men withdraw quietly, gradually, how does the fabric of daily life change? What would change if we redefined strength to include vulnerability? Not confession as performance, but presence as courage. If being known became a mark of maturity, would brothers, co-workers, and strangers treat each other differently? Would apologies get easier? Would repair become part of what it means to be strong? How might technology both deepen and solve this crisis? We have infinite channels to speak, but do we still know how to with one another? Which digital rituals nourish us, calls, small group chats, shared projects, and which drains us? Dumb scrolling, performative commentary, endless comparison. If we treated attention as a scarce resource, how would our platforms or habits have to change? Imagine the long-term consequences. If boys grew into men without the spaces to be known, what do they learn to value? Productivity over persons? Silence over honesty? If belonging is scarce, how do politics, workplaces, and families mutate to cope with that absence? Now imagine a different trajectory. If connection became a public goal, like clean water or safe roads, how would neighborhoods change? More workplaces, more small circles, more ordinary rituals of care. If we saw loneliness as a public issue, not a private flaw, what would we build together? The man in the kitchen is real, even if he's not a composite of many stories. He doesn't need a diagnosis. He needs someone to know him, not to fix him, just to witness him. And maybe that is the beginning of a different era. What future do we create if we ignore this silence? And what future could we create if we choose presence? If strengths means being seen, if our technologies served our attention, if our communities made connection ordinary, if this land with you don't perform, just reach one message, one coffee, one honest moment. Presence is small, but it accumulates.